Brexiteers outraged after EU says talks could extend into 2021. Get out of our waters. Brexit supporters have reacted with fury to the suggestion by the EU that trade talks could be carried over into January, after the UK has left the transition period on December 31st. Furious Britons flocked to social media to warn Boris Johnson not to cave into the Europeans' demands, telling him, "Get them out of our waters, stop giving in to them." Michel Barnier said Britain's proposals on fishing quotas were unacceptable, as an EU diplomat said the bloc remains ready to negotiate even beyond January 1st. One person said given the amount of Brexit delays and missed deadlines, the UK would appear needy and desperate if it extended the negotiations to suit the EU. They wrote, "We are starting to look like a very needy and desperate country. Boris, you are making us look foolish and weak, which your people are not." And another social media user said the Prime Minister should send a clear message to Brussels that Europe does not dictate what the British people want, the British people decide. Yet a third rejected outright any extension to the talks. They wrote, "No more extensions, Boris, you are looking like the weakest link. No deal now and full sovereignty, get them out of our waters, stop giving in to them. We do not want a weakest link, Prime Minister, you will be the laughingstock of the world. Get out today." Another person said the latest comments from Eurocrats suggest they have still not grasped the mood of the British public, 4.5 years after they voted to break ties with the bloc. They said the EU side has had months to reach a free trade deal with the UK but was too arrogant to compromise on key issues. Shutting down calls for an extension, they said, "No, no, no. You had your chance, you blew it with demands and being arrogant. What you don't understand is no one wants anything to do with you." One woman said Mr. Johnson should know by now that no matter how much time Brussels is given, they will never agree a deal which respects the UK's right to be a sovereign nation. She said, "We've had 4 years of this, enough is enough. End it now, it's pointless to carry on. They will never do a deal that respects our sovereignty and gives us control over our waters." However, one man said he was open to the idea of trade talks taking place in January, but not as part of an extension. He said if the meetings fail to deliver a breakthrough between Mr. Barnier and the UK's Brexit envoy Lord Frost, Britain should head for a no-deal exit. But the Brexit supporter suggested that if the EU had a change of heart in the new year, they could restart a new round of discussions.